Whiskey River, take my mind. Carry me far from the ties that bind. The sun sets low on the desert plains, but your memory flows like a heavy rain. I've ridden trails both near and far, past the mesas and under the stars. And every town, every saloon I pass reminds me of love that never lasts. Whiskey River, won't you ease my pain? Take me downstream from this lonesome plain, through canyon winds and sagebrush skies, where the heartache drifts and freedom flies. The wind whispers low through the cottonwood. I think of the times we said we could, but love is a ghost on a midnight ride, and your shadow lingers where I hide. I poured my soul in the river song to carry me where I belong, where the night is deep and the coyotes cry and the stars burn bright in the endless sky. Whiskey River, won't you ease my pain? Take me downstream from this lonesome plain, through canyon winds and sagebrush skies, where the heartache drifts and freedom flies. Chase the dawn through the desert dust. Let go the hurt, let go the trust. Every mile a story, every sip a prayer, for a life where the horizon stretches bare. The prairie calls like a mother's voice. In the silence I find my choice to ride again where the river's been, and let the Whiskey River be my friend. Whiskey River, take my mind. Leave the past and pain behind. Through canyon winds and sagebrush skies, where the heartache drifts and freedom flies. Whiskey River, roll me home through the plains where I roam alone. Carry me far where the wild winds sing, and I'll follow you on endless spring. Whiskey River, take my load. Whiskey River, take my mind. Carry me far, leave the world behind. Rode into town on a bright sunny day. The cowboys were talking in their usual way about a stallion so wild with a coat of red, a strawberry roan, a horse full of dread. They said he was fearless no man could ride. Many had tried and had thrown aside, with a whinny so loud and eyes that blaze. The roan would dance through the prairie haze. Oh, the strawberry roan, wild and free, no cowboy's hands could claim his decree. Through the dust and the wind, through the canyon wide, the strawberry roan, he will not be tied. I saddled my horse and I approached with care. The roan's red coat shone in the morning air. He tossed his mane and pawed the ground. The fiercest horse in the West I had found. The crowd held their breath, the sun climbed high. I gritted my teeth and I aimed to try. With a lasso and courage, I gave a shout. The roan reared up and the dust flew about. Oh, the strawberry roan, wild and free, no cowboy's hands could claim his decree. Through the dust and the wind, through the canyon wide, the strawberry roan, he will not be tied. Through the valleys and ridges, through the storm and sun, the battle between horse and cowboy had begun. I held on tight, felt my heart race fast. Every second on the roan could be my last. The roan kicked and spun, the saddle strained. The crowd watched silent as the dust remained. But a cowboy's will and a steady hand could tame the wildest horse in all the land. Oh, the strawberry roan, wild and free, no cowboy's hands could claim his decree. Through the dust and the wind, through the canyon wide, the strawberry roan, he will not be tied. Yes, the strawberry roan, a legend bold, a tale of the West forever told. I rode with the roan into the fading light, a bond of respect, not a battle or fight. Through canyons and plains, through sun and rain, the strawberry roan, a cowboy's game. Out in the desert where the coyotes cry, rode a young gunslinger with fire in his eye. Billy the Kid, they whispered his name, a life of the outlaw, a ride to fame. From town to town he ran, wild and free, a shadow in the night, a force of destiny, with six-shooter ready and boots in the stir. He lived by the gun, he'd never defer. Billy the Kid, fast as the wind, a legend of the West, where law couldn't begin. Through canyons and plains, through desert wide, Billy the Kid, outlaw's pride. The sheriff's chased, but he always got clear. Through moonlit nights, he had nothing to fear. A laugh on his lips, a fire in his hand. The fastest young rider in all the land. He loved and he lost, yet rode all the same. A life full of danger, a life without shame. Through shootouts and standoffs the townsfolk knew the tales of the kid and the trouble he drew. Billy the Kid, fast as the wind, a legend of the West, where law couldn't begin. Through canyons and plains, through desert wide, Billy the Kid, the outlaw's pride. In the midnight shadows, he'd vanish from sight, a ghost of the prairie, gone with the night. But every campfire and saloon on the plain still whispers his story, echoes his name. The law caught up, as it always will, but legends of the kid live on still. Through ballads and stories, through song and tale, his spirit rides forever across the trail. Billy the Kid, fast as the wind, a legend of the West, where law couldn't begin. Through canyons and plains, through desert wide, Billy the Kid, the outlaw's pride. Yes, Billy the Kid, forever untamed. Through the hearts of the West, his legacy's name. Riding through sunsets across the sky so red, Billy the Kid, forever ahead. Billy the Kid, forever ahead. I met her in St. Louis in the early morning light. She had a smile that could burn a heart so bright. I followed her footsteps through the Mississippi flow, chasing love and adventure down the big river road. And from St. Louis to New Orleans, I rode day and night through the cotton fields and the bayou's misty side. Every bend of the river, every swing of the tide, I was drawn by her shadow, could never hide. Big river, rolling strong and wide, carry me onward through the lows and highs. From St. Louis to the Delta, where the waters bend, I'll follow her footsteps till the journey's end. Memphis, past the levee line, through towns and railroads, through rain and shine. Her laughter in the wind, her eyes in the moon. I rode like a cowboy, singing this tune. From Vicksburg to Baton Rouge, the river calls my name. Every town a story, every heart aflame. Through heartbreak and longing, I ride the trail with the big river flowing, and the night so pale. Big river, rolling strong and wide, carry me onward through the lows and highs. From St. Louis to the Delta, where the water's been, I'll follow her footsteps till the journey's end. The river bends, the current swirls, the townsfolk whisper of love and girls. But the big river knows the secrets I keep as I ride the trails where the water's sweet. Through rain-soaked nights and blazing sun, I chased her down the river, no time to run. Every mile, every town, every crossing I find led me closer to her with the river aligned. Big river, rolling strong and wide, carry me onward through the lows and highs. From St. Louis to the Delta, where the water's been, I'll follow her footsteps till the journey's end. Yes, big river, flowing through my song, I ride the western banks where my heart belongs. The river winds forever, past mountains and plains, but I'll chase her shadow down the big river lanes, down the big river lanes. To be late, the sun's rising high, the cattle need to feed. Another day's adventure on the ranch indeed. Coffee in my hand, hat pulled low, gonna ride the dusty trails where the cowboys go. Through barns and pastures with a whistle and a song, this cowboy life keeps me moving along. Working 9 to 5 under the western sky, roping cattle, mending fences, watching tumbleweeds fly from dawn till the sunset. Under the blazing sun, working 9 to 5, cowboy style so fun. The horses kick, the barn cats high, the ranch hands joke as the wagons slide. From the corral to the fields, every chore's a thrill, with the wind in my hair and my heart fulfilled. The chuck wagon waits with beans and pie. We laugh and we tell stories as the cattle pass by. Through the prairie heat or the evening glow, we ride and we work where the tumbleweeds blow. Working 9 to 5 under the western sky, roping cattle, mending fences, watching tumbleweeds fly from dawn till the sunset. Under the blazing sun, working 9 to 5, cowboy style so fun. Sometimes the boss don't see the sweat on my brow, but I tip my hat and get back somehow. Through dust storms, sunburn and laughter too, it's a cowboy's life, and I love what I do. skies are red, we gather the herd and settle in bed. With stars above and the prairie wide, we dream of tomorrow, the ranch our pride. Working 9 to 5 under the western sky, roping cattle, mending fences, watching tumbleweeds fly from dawn till the sunset. Under the blazing sun, working 9 to 5, cowboy style, so fun. Yes, working 9 to 5 with a laugh and a grin. Another day of cowboy life's about to begin. Tumble in the hay, hear the coyotes call. Working 9 to 5, the cowboy life's the best of all. The best of all. The best of all. Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, me oh my oh. Me gotta go pull the pirogue down the bayou. Oh my Yvonne, the sweetest one, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Thibodeau and Fawn know the place we call home, where the crawfish boil and the fiddlers roam. The moon shines bright, the cypress trees sway. We dance and we laugh at the end of the day. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight we're dancing cowboys and the crew. The fiddles play and the banjo rings. We'll sing and we dance till the rooster sings. We'll sing and we dance till the rooster sings. I got a gal named Yvonne, she's my delight, with her laugh so sweet in the bayou night. Through the Spanish moss and the swampy trail, we ride and we sing to the fiddler's wail. Though the horses stomp, the cattle low, the river winds, we chase the sunset and leave our cares behind. From boat to barn, from the porch to the square, the bayou calls with music in the air. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight we're dancing cowboys and the crew. The fiddles play and the banjo rings. We'll sing and we dance till the rooster sings. We'll sing and we dance till the rooster sings. The fireflies sparkle, the Spanish moss sways. We laugh and we drink through the warm summer days. From morning to night, the music never ends. Cowboys and Cajuns, we're all good friends. Up your troubles, bring a grin and a song. We'll dance down the river where the nights are long. The moonlight shimmers on the water so fine, and the jambalaya cooks with a taste divine. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight we're dancing cowboys and a crew. The fiddles play and the banjo rings. We'll sing and we dance till the rooster sings. Yes, jambalaya friends and music loud. Yes, jambalaya friends and music proud. Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, the bayou's calling me. With jambalaya friends and music by the cypress tree. Music by the cypress tree. Down in the valley where the Cesta's shadows fall, the canyon whispers and the coyotes call. I ride through the sagebrush, my hat pulled low, under the western sun, where the soft winds blow. The river bends gently through the desert wide. The mesas rise like guardians on either side. The cattle graze, the horses roam free. Siesta Valley's magic is calling me. Siesta Valley, under the western sky, where the sun sets slow and the eagles fly. Through the dusty trails and the canyon walls, Siesta Valley, the cowboy calls. I hear the songbirds in the cottonwood trees, their melodies floating on the gentle breeze. The adobe homes and the old corral gate, the peaceful valley holds a quiet fate. Through the long hot day and the cool night air, I ride with freedom, with not a care. The mountains shimmer as the daylight fades. The valley sighs in a soft serenade. Siesta Valley, under the western sky, where the sun sets slow and the eagles fly. Through the dusty trails and the canyon walls, Siesta Valley, the cowboy calls. The coyotes yip as the twilight descends, through canyons and valleys where the horizon bends. Each step of the horse, each rhythm of time, sings the melody of this life of mine. The stars appear, the moon rises high, casting silver shadows across the sky. I tie my horse and I watch the night unfold, Siesta Valley's story forever told. Siesta Valley, under the western sky, where the sun sets slow and the eagles fly. Through the dusty trails and the canyon walls, Siesta Valley, the cowboy calls. Yes, Siesta Valley, peaceful and true, every cowboy heart will return to you. I ride through the twilight, the night calm and still, Siesta Valley, forever you thrill. Forever you thrill.
In the dusty canyon, the sun beats down. Shadows of outlaws pass through the town. The wind carries whispers of fortunes and fights, of heroes and villains in the fading lights. Three figures stand where the horizon meets the sand. A stranger, a gunslinger, a fortune at hand. The tension is thick, the silence is loud. Eyes like steel, heads unbowed. The good, the bad, and the ugly ride through the deserts wide, with the law on their side, through dulls at high noon and nights cold and long. The tale of the West lives on in song. The whistle echoes across the canyon floor, a warning of danger, of legend, of lore. Spurs clink on stone, the horses paw the ground. The air is electric, no sound but the sound. Gold hidden deep in a graven mark, secrets and shadows where the outlaws part. A game of wits, a deadly dance, every move counts, no second chance. The good, the bad, and the ugly ride through the deserts wide, with the law on their side, through dulls at high noon and nights cold and long. The tale of the West lives on in song. From the cliffs to the river, from the plains to the town, every legend and outlaw is forever renowned. The wind carries the stories, the echoes of might, of three strangers locked in a duel at twilight. Gunsmoke lingers in the dusty air. The fortune won, the victor aware. The sunset bleeds red on the canyon walls. The story of the West forever calls. The good, the bad, and the ugly ride through the deserts wide, with the law on their side, through duels at high noon and nights cold and long. The tale of the West lives on in song. Yes, the good, the bad, and the ugly reign. Their legend echoes across the western plain. The wind whistles softly through the canyon wide. The gunslinger rides on. The tale won't hide. The tale won't hide. The tale won't hide.
In a quiet little town where the prairie winds blow, lived a teenage queen with a heart all aglow. golden hair shining in the morning light. Her smile made the cowboy boys hold on tight. She walked the schoolyard with a sway in her stride. Every young cowboy wished she'd be their bride. Her eyes held secrets, dreams beyond the lane. The teenage queen, innocent yet untamed. Oh, the ballad of a teenage queen. Her heart was tender, her spirit serene. Through small town streets and summer skies, she dreamed of love and distant highs. One cowboy came riding from a town afar, said, "I'll take you with me beyond the county bar." He promised gold and he promised fame, but she hesitated, knew love's not a game. The town watched silent as she made her choice. Her heart spoke softly, her own true voice. She longed for adventure yet feared the unknown. Would she leave the prairie or stay where she's grown? Oh, the ballad of a teenage queen. Her heart was tender, her spirit serene. Through small town streets and summer skies, she dreamed of love and distant highs. Through starry nights and gentle winds, she dreamed of laughter and the life she'd begin. But family and home called her back to stay, where love and innocence gently lay. Years went by and the cowboy rode on. The teenage queen learned life carries on. She found love nearby, simple and true, and the town remembered her golden hue. Oh, the ballad of a teenage queen. Her heart was tender, her spirit serene. Through small town streets and summer skies, she dreamed of love and distant highs. Yes, the ballad of a teenage queen, a tale of youth, of dreams unseen. And when the prairie wind whispers through the lane, the song of the teenage queen lives on again. Lives on again.
Out in the west, where the desert meets the sky, rode a young cowboy with love in his eye. He saw a maiden in the red light glow, in the town of El Paso where the desert winds blow. Her eyes were like fire, her hair soft as night. Her smile drew him in with its magical light. He whispered a greeting, she laughed with a thrill, and in that moment he felt his heart still. El Paso, where the love burns bright, through the desert wind and the starry night, with danger and passion, where the outlaws fight. El Paso, where hearts take flight. But danger followed with a rival so bold. A gunfight erupted, a story foretold. The cowboy struck quick, the rival fell low, yet the lawmen were waiting, and he had to go. Through canyons and mesas, through the desert wide, he rode for the maiden with fear and with pride. The moon lit the trail, the coyotes cried. His love for Felina would not be denied. El Paso, where the love burns bright, through the desert wind and the starry night, with danger and passion, where the outlaws fight. El Paso, where hearts take flight. Through silent nights and the morning sun, every mile he rode, he knew he'd won. For love is the law that the heart obeys, and he rode through danger for her warm gaze. Back in the town he returned to the square. Felina waited with her dark flowing hair. He faced the law, yet his heart was true, for El Paso's love always pulls you through. El Paso, where the love burns bright, through the desert wind and the starry night, with danger and passion, where the outlaws fight. El Paso, where hearts take flight. Yes, El Paso, where desert dreams gleam, and lovers ride together through the western dream. The desert whispers through the canyon wide, El Paso's story lives on with pride, lives on with pride. Out in the desert where the red dust flies, rode a stranger with sorrow in his eyes. A red-headed man with a troubled past. The trail he rode was long and vast. He came to a town where the shadows creep, and secrets of the night were buried deep. With a heart full of loss and a gun at his side, the red-headed stranger had nowhere to hide. Red-headed stranger riding through the night, through the lonely valley, beneath the pale moonlight, seeking justice or peace for his soul. Through the desert silence, he rides toward his goal. He found a woman with hair like fire, but love and danger danced in the wire. A crime of passion, a tale untold. The red-headed stranger was fierce and bold. Through canyons deep and mesas high, he followed the law that money can't buy. Through wind and sun, through dust and rain, he carried his sorrow, he carried his pain. Red-headed stranger riding through the night, through the lonely valley, beneath the pale moonlight, seeking justice or peace for his soul. Through the desert silence, he rides toward his goal. The town folk whisper, the horses paw. Through tense saloons, the lawmen jaw. But in the end, the stranger knew the desert holds a own lection. The sun sets slow on the western plain. He rides alone, bearing grief and pain. No home, no rest, no comfort found, just the endless trail and the desert sound. Red-headed stranger riding through the night, through the lonely valley, beneath the pale moonlight, seeking justice or peace for his soul. Through the desert silence, he rides toward his goal. Yes, red-headed stranger, your story remains, echoing forever through the western plain. The coyote calls, the wind whispers low. The red-headed stranger rides where the sagebrush grows.
the sagebrush grows. Riding through the prairie under western skies. The sun is climbing high, no need for disguise. The wind in my hair, the horses at my side. I chase the horizon where the wild trails hide. From canyon ridges to the rolling plains, through dust storms and sunshine, through gentle rains. The cattle move steady, the coyotes call. The spirit of the West is alive in us all. Under western skies, where the eagles fly, through the mountains high and the valleys wide, with a cowboy heart and a dream so free, I ride forever where the skies meet the prairie. The campfire flickers when the day is done. We tell our stories under the setting sun. The stars come out and the coyotes sing. A cowboy's life is a wandering king. From rodeo nights to the open trail, through laughter, through heartbreak, through every tale. The western skies got me steady and true, through the pastures of gold and the morning dew. Under western skies, where the eagles fly, through the mountains high and the valleys wide, with a cowboy heart and a dream so free, I ride forever where the skies meet the prairie. The horizon calls and the rivers bend. The trails are endless and the journey won't end. With every sunrise, with every dusk, I ride the west. In its freedom I trust. The morning breaks with a golden hue. The coyotes whisper and the skies are blue. I saddle up and ride once more through western skies to the distant shore. Under western skies, where the eagles fly, through the mountains high and the valleys wide, with a cowboy heart and a dream so free, I ride forever where the skies meet the prairie. Yes, under western skies, the spirit runs wild. Forever a cowboy, forever a child, riding past rivers, through canyons and trees. I ride the western sky, forever free. Forever free. give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in, don't fence me in, my love. Let me ride through the wide open country that I adore. Listen to the river sing forevermore. I wanna wander where the mountains touch the sun, where the wild winds whisper and the rivers run. I wanna sleep neath the stars, feel the freedom again. Let me live my life wide and plain. Don't fence me in, let my spirit roam through the western hills where the wild ones call home. Through canyon and valley, through dust and wind, I was born to be free. Don't fence me in, just turn me loose, let me straddle my old saddle on the trail where the stars guide me through the battle. I'll find my peace where the sagebrush grows, where the sunset fades and the soft wind blows. I wanna ride where the buffalo roam, through open skies that I call my home, where the eagle flies and the coyotes grin. That's where I'll stay. Don't fence me in, don't fence me in, let my spirit roam through the western hills where the wild ones call home. Through canyon and valley, through dust and wind, I was born to be free. Don't fence me in, let the stars be my ceiling, the earth my floor. I'll chase the horizon forevermore. Through thunder and rain, through shadow and sin, freedom's my compass. Don't fence me in. Someday when my riding days are through, when I've seen every mountain, every sky of blue, lay me down where the prairies begin and carve on my stone. Don't fence me in, don't fence me in, let my spirit roam through the western hills where the wild ones call home. Through canyon and valley, through dust and wind, I was born to be free. Don't fence me in, oh, I was born to be free. Don't fence me in, where the sunset fades and the stars begin. I'll ride forever. Don't fence me in. Don't fence me in.
The sun climbs high on a ghost town day. The clock hands move, there's no place to pray. A marshal stands where the shadows die, with a badge of steel and a steady eye. The wind blows low through the empty square. Every door is closed, no one stands there. He's got a promise that he must keep. When justice calls, there's no time for sleep. Do not forsake me, oh my darling. The hour has come too soon, for I must face the devil's shadow when the sun stands still at noon. He wears no fear, though his heart feels pain. He's seen good men fall and evil reign. He swore an oath to stand his ground when the outlaw's train comes rolling round. The church bell tolls, one then two. The dust kicks high, the sky turns blue. He looks for mercy, finds none there, just silence thick in the desert air. Do not forsake me, oh my darling. The hour has come too soon, for I must face the devil's shadow when the sun stands still at noon. A lifetime of law, a moment of truth. The town he swore to guard since youth. He could turn and run, but he never would. A man must stand where his word once stood. The train whistle screams in the midday heat. Boots on the platform, the duel complete. A shot rings out through the town so still, and courage stands where fear was killed. Do not forsake me, oh my darling. The sun burns high and true. I've done my duty, I've kept my promise, but I did it all for you. The wind rolls on through the silent street. The marshal's shadow fades in the heat. High noon is over, but legends remain of the man who faced the devil's train.
Take me back to Tulsa, where the wind rolls free, where the Red River hums like a memory, where the dance halls glow 'neath the prairie moon, and the fiddles sing that sweet old tune. I've been riding fences far too long, chasing gold and righting wrongs, but my heart's still back where the cowgirls smile. In that dusty town, I'll rest a while. Take me back to Tulsa, where my heart belongs, where the nights are wild and the days are long, where the swing's still hot and the beer flows cold. Take me back to Tulsa, where I'll never grow old. I left one morning with a cowboy's dream, to chase the sun on a silver stream. But every road I ride turns me around, back to Tulsa town, my stomping ground. I hear that fiddle, soft and low, in every town that I may go, but it don't sound right 'neath the city lights. It belongs to Tulsa nights. Take me back to Tulsa, where my heart belongs, where the nights are wild and the days are long, where the swing's still hot and the beer flows cold. Take me back to Tulsa, where I'll never grow old. Let the steel guitar cry and the fiddle sing, let the two-step echo through the spring. I'll tip my hat and tap my boot to that old Bob Will salute. Someday soon, when the trail gets done and my riding days are finally run, I'll hang my hat on a Tulsa wall and waltz one last time for the evening fall. Take me back to Tulsa, where my heart belongs, where the music's bright and the nights are strong, where the swing's still hot and the whiskey's bold. Take me back to Tulsa, where I'll never grow old, where the stars shine bright and the prairie hums, where the cowboys sing and the river runs. Take me back to Tulsa, my home, sweet home. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm never gonna roam.